Are you having problems concentrating? When you go into or when you try to get into the meditative state, you're not able to concentrate. When you try to visualize using techniques like creative visualization, nothing comes to your mind. There's no picture. There's no image that comes to your mind. There are a lot of people who have problems visualizing. And today I'm going to talk about it, how you can manage that, how you can reinforce that in your life. Hello everybody. Once again, welcome to my channel, Synonomics, the art of making money. I'll continue my meditation series today and talk a little bit about the power of subconscious mind, how you can regulate and start concentrating to get into the next stage of creative visualization or visualization meditation. Well, I won't go into the details because I have a few videos on that. Today I'll talk about how to concentrate, because as I mentioned, relaxation is prerequisite for creative visualization or meditation. So you need to relax your body. You need to relax your mind. That's very important. I have also talked about how to get into the alpha state. And that's pretty much like relaxing your body and your mind. But at the same time, many of you, if you are having problems concentrating, today I'll give you some tips on that. How you can develop concentration. This is a time-tested mechanism for that. It's a yogic process, and we are going to talk about it. So there are two ways to do that, guys. One is by the sound, and this sound is Om. You can prolong this. You can prolong this like Om. You can prolong to the level where you can. And this has its miraculous effect on your body and your mind. Om is a transcendental sound, and this transcendental sound actually gives you the peace and develops your concentration. It sharpens your brain. There has been a lot of research going on this particular sound, Om. Actually, it has been found that Om actually indicates, or chanting Om I would call it, actually indicates limbic deactivation, which relaxes yourself and sharpens your brain. Chanting Om can be a very cooling exercise for you. In fact, what happens in this process, your mind gets aligned with your breath, and that enables you to connect with the elevated consciousness. On the other hand, or in other words, it actually enables you to elevate yourself, elevate your consciousness to the higher self. And by doing all this, you feel peace, you feel concentrated. So try to practice that. Prolong it as much as you can, as far as you can go. Like, oh, like that. This process, close your eyes and chant it. You'll feel the peace. Before doing that, don't forget to relax your body. Take deep breaths. Take deep breath and then relax it slowly. Imagine, close your eyes. Imagine that you're taking all the good vibes inside. You can imagine some color as well, that when you're breathing in, you're taking all the positivity, and the air that's going inside you is white, whitish blue, whatever makes sense to you. And when you breathe out slowly, prolong the breathing out process as much as possible, and then you visualize that all the negativity is coming out of your body. In terms of the color, you may visualize that it's a little bit murky, smoky color, off-white. So all the positivity getting inside you and all the negativity going out of you by breathing in and breathing out. Do that 5 times and I'm sure just by breathing you will feel relaxed. Then get into the OM chanting and help connect with the higher consciousness. Or in simple words, relax your mind, sharpen your brain. Try that. Second technique I'm going to talk about is called Tratak. So Tratak is a yogic process to concentrate, to develop concentration. It's a very simple process. You just have to focus on a burning candle. So just put a candle out there and focus on the flame. Initially just focus on how the flame fluctuates and then try to focus your attention more on the tip of the flame. And the crux of this whole exercise is that you need to concentrate on the tip and you have to make sure that you don't blink. Yes, you've heard it right. You don't have to blink. And many of you will think, hey, how can that be possible? It's not in my control. I don't blink knowingly, it just happens. Yes. And that's where I'll come later to the subconscious mind. Blinking is not a voluntary process. It's an involuntary process managed and controlled and regulated by the subconscious mind. But what are you trying to do by Tratak? For some of you, if you want to do some Google search, etc., so it's Tratak, Tratak, Tratak. So by Tratak and by concentrating on the tip of the flame, you are actually directing your subconscious mind, your subconscious brain, that guys, now I am in your territory and I want you not to blink. I'll repeat that. In Tratak, by concentrating on the tip of the flame of a candle, you are actually directing your subconscious mind or subconscious brain that guys, I'm now in your territory and I'm telling you not to blink. And then you have to prolong that. As you prolong not blinking, you will feel some kind of irritation in your eyes. It's very difficult to keep your eyes open without blinking. You'll feel irritation. Let it be, because you are training your subconscious mind. Once the irritation aggravates, you'll see tears dropping out, coming out of your eyes. Let it be. But the whole point is you need to prolong, not to blink process. So you need to delay the blinking. The more you do that, it's very difficult to practice and reach a state where you can continuously be looking or gazing at the tip of the flame without blinking for, say, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. In the beginning, it will be not even a few seconds. But as you practice that, you will develop it. And that's what's happening, the concentration. You are actually developing the concentration by this process. In other words, you are training your subconscious mind and directing it not to blink. Please do that and you will actually feel it. Now the third part is that many of you have said that you have problem visualizing. When you close your eyes, go into the state of alpha and try to visualize something, you don't see an image. Possible. In my personal opinion, that needs some practice and you can do that. Because almost 80 to 90% of us are visual persons. We love to see things by visualizing. When people teach, that's why we teach on the whiteboards, blackboards like that. You like to see things. Once you are adept to that, then you can actually visualize straight away. For an example, if a kid who doesn't know circle, and you try to articulate that to the kid, hey, circle is a round shape, the kid will have no idea. But if you draw that on a whiteboard, that this is a circle, he'll understand that. But once his mind gets used to of that, he assimilates the whole idea of the circle and the shape of that. You don't need to draw all the time. As soon as you say circle, a round shaped thing will come to the mind straight away. Similarly, if you're not able to concentrate and visualize, you're not able to see yourself in the imagery, practice it. For some of you who can't do that at all, not an issue. Then you try to see the sound, try to see the feeling, try to feel it. For an example, as I was mentioning earlier, suppose somebody is running, want to run, and you are visualizing that you're running. But if you're having problem visualizing, don't worry about it. You just feel that you're feeling good, you're running. When you run, how you feel. Try to simulate, try to emulate that in your visualization. But still, I'll tell you guys, visualization is the most powerful and effective tool for creative visualization or for meditation. So if some of you are having difficulties, please practice that. Practice makes a man perfect. And I'm sure you'll learn that. You'll learn that, you'll develop it. Now, once you have done all these things, you have developed a little bit of concentration, you have gone into the alpha state. Now you're pretty much ready now to direct your mind. So how are you going to direct it? As I said, Om was one of the method, right? Another one was the concentration called Tratak. The third one is the affirmation. I have talked about that previously as well. A little bit I'll give you the color today. So when you are seeing or visualizing yourself in that state, you need to feel it. You need to train your subconscious brain by affirming, by speaking out. You can speak out verbally, or you can speak out when you are visualizing things mentally. I personally think that verbally is more effective because it's actually generating the sound, and by the sound wave, you are trying to regulate your subconscious brain. Let's talk a little bit about the subconscious mind, guys, or the brain overall. So what's the brain? What's the function of the brain? In fact, the brain is something which reinforces and regulates our life. And when we talk about subconscious mind is actually nothing but homeostatic impulse that regulates functions like body temperature, heartbeat, blood pressure, and so on. So in a nutshell, the subconscious mind is the gatekeeper of your comfort zone. Right now I'm talking to you. I'm not worrying about my heartbeat. I'm not worrying about my blood pressure or the body temperature. All of that is taken care of by somebody, and that somebody is subconscious mind. If some of you know about the right and the left brain, you will be able to easily relate to that. So science, medical science, psychology, they say that there are two parts of the brain, the right side of the brain and the left side of the brain. So the left side of the brain is actually more driven by the logic, thinking process, etc. Whereas the right side of the brain is more from the creativity. So if you're a creative person, most of the time you're using right side of the brain. But if you're a logical person, for everything you just try to get some kind of baseline from science or from any other discipline, you think a lot and not act from your heart, you are a left side person. When you look at the conscious, subconscious side as well, I would define left brain as the conscious brain, because when we think of something, we think of a logic, we are actually using our consciousness. But when you are an artist and something comes to your mind and you are drawing a picture or doing whatever, you are actually using the right brain, and that is the subconscious brain. So remember when I had talked about visualizing, I had told you, imagine either like a large TV screen or a movie, a film moving from left to right. And the logic behind that is, now you're going more from the logical brain to your creative brain, from your conscious mind to subconscious mind, and then picturing yourself, visualizing yourself in that screen. So please do that. Coming back to the affirmation, once you see yourself there and you need to reach a certain state. For an example, a couple of examples I had given. One was the running example, one was the back pain to fix some of the minor challenges of the body, and the third one was, of course, money. Let's talk about any of them. So if you're thinking about fixing your back pain, for an example, then you visualize yourself there, see that it's all fine now, you are pretty happy, very positive, and try to affirm that I'm perfectly fine, I'm healthy and beautiful. Don't use any negative word there. You don't say, oh, my back pain has gone. No, there should be no mention of back pain from you, anywhere, anytime. Even though you have back pain, because nothing will happen miraculously. Even though you have back pain and you want to communicate that to your friend, you just say, oh, looks like I had some problem while sleeping. I'm feeling some discomfort. Don't use the word back pain, because every time you use the back pain, your subconscious brain is listening to that, guys, and programming it. I'll give you another example. People with the back pain, and I'm telling you based on my own experience, I used to have back pain and I fixed it. Every time I used to go to the gym on the treadmill, I used to get my back pain aggravated. So I used to tell people, oh, sorry, I can't join you in the gym because on the treadmill I get back pain. My back pain aggravates. Every time I was telling that to myself, I was kind of programming my subconscious brain. Now my brain is thinking, this guy goes to the treadmill and his back pain has to aggravate. And that's what happens. That's what happened. Now I had to change that to the positive way. Even though somebody say, hey, are you ready to join the gym? How is your back pain going? Oh, no, it's fine, perfectly, I'm done. Sometimes it happens when I have problems sleeping. I have discomfort sleeping when I travel and I'm in the hotel bed and the bed is a little bit soggy. I get that. But I'm not using the word back pain. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to erase back pain from my subconscious mind. And that's what you need to do. Use the positive part of it. When you visualize, you see that you are perfectly fine. When you affirm, you don't affirm that my back pain is gone. No. Say, I'm perfectly fine, I'm healthy and beautiful. Guys, you can call yourself handsome. Jokes apart. That's how you can do that. So, a few things to remember. Number one, affirmation. Have a positive affirmation. Shorter the better. You can call, hey, I'm happy, powerful. I'm very happy with my life. You can say, every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. So this has to be in the present tense because something has been achieved already. Don't use future. In finance terms, in money management, you say, I am attracting money. I'm a money magnet. I'm a money magnet. I attract money easily and effortlessly. So you're using something that has been achieved. Number 2, you're using present tense, not future tense. And number 3, shorter the better. And I will add there number 4, no negativity. It has to be positive. Try to do that, guys. It's very, very helpful. So this is how you concentrate, you develop concentration, you center your brain, you guide your brain, and slowly you start to train your subconscious mind, your subconscious brain. And trust me, you're going to feel much better and move into the next step of creative visualization, where I'll talk more deeper techniques, advanced techniques of that. The reason I'm going a little bit slow, because I'm also getting a lot of feedback from you guys. And then I'm trying to a little bit modify my talks. With that, I wish you all happy visualization. Have a great day. Please remember, all these things are not recommendations. If you're having some problem in your body, some discomfort, don't try to overexert. Visualization doesn't need exertion, but the other things that I've talked about, for an example, going to the alpha state or running and all those kind of things, please use your body, listen to your body. People who are runners, they will know. It says, listen to your body. If you're running and you start feeling a little bit of pain in your joints, stop. So listen to your body. If you have some guru, spiritual guru, guide, trainer, listen to them. Don't use this video as recommendations and try to overdo anything that you want to do. That said, I wish you all the very best in reaching the destination you want to be in. If you like this video and this kind of content, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'll come back again with the next level of details and guidelines on creative visualization, deeper techniques very soon. Till then, it's goodbye from me, your friend, Pankaj Sinha. Bye-bye.